Predatory preppers. Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. There are those out there that are of the mindset that they will come and take from you and from me in SHTF when things go bad. I don't understand that. Being a 20-year military man, being a person that trains consistently, regularly, dynamically, and intensely, being a person that is physically fit, mentally sound, being somebody that can perform tactical maneuvers individually and as a member of a team, I still don't think that would be an option. Practically, I'm not even talking about morally. Practically. Live by the gun, die by the gun. Heard a lot, I've heard things over time about this topic. There was that Doomsday Prepper episode that I've referred to in the past also. The dude that wasn't physically fit and that had inadequate firearms and was making homemade body armor out of ceramic tiles from Home Depot. Living in Lakewood, Washington. Pronouncing that he's an apex predator. Well, like I've said in the past, that guy's now in prison, I think, because he was a convicted felon and he was on TV with firearms, stuff like that. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is he's an idiot. Especially living in Lakewood, Washington. For those of you that aren't familiar with Washington, that don't live in Washington, Lakewood is just outside of Fort Lewis, JBLM, Joint Base Lewis McChord. Home of the 75th Ranger Regiment and Special Forces units. He is not the apex predator. And if he had successfully kept himself out of prison and continued down the path and stuff like that, and then SHTF did happen, it wouldn't survive. It's just not a good plan. And I'm not even getting into the moral stuff right now. Morally, that's wrong. Period. Theft, stealing, all those kind of things. Of course. Like I said, that's a different side of the topic. If you think that you're going to go take from others, you're sorely mistaken. It may work once, twice, 10 times. But I'll tell you what, it's not sustainable long term. You're going to get killed. Because somebody will have better training than you, better equipment than you, better abilities than you, more manpower than you, or a plethora of other things. And or the other person may just get lucky. I mean, there's, old farmers with rusty bolt-action rifles in the mountains of Afghanistan that can take out Spec Ops guys. How? The Spec Ops guys are so much better equipped, supported, trained, skilled. Sometimes it's just about luck. Sometimes it's just, I saw him first, so I get the shot. If I make the shot, bad day for them. Murphy's Law, what can go wrong will go wrong. And luck plays into it. So please, if you're of this mindset, fix yourself. Food is inexpensive. How much is your life worth? Why not set aside some food? Food storage in of itself also isn't just the best plan because it's also not sustainable long term. Long term sustainability, you have to grow and raise your own food. Think about all the other things you're going to have to do also if you're not able to go to the store, the hospital, the dentist, vehicle repairs. Do you have the parts? Medical, food, clothing, boots, socks, seeds, both kinds. You'll eventually run out. Now, yeah, I don't know. I just can't believe it when I hear somebody talking about taking from others. Morally irreprehensible. But not, like I said, not even talking about that. You have no idea. The biggest thing is you have no idea who is on that property you're approaching. If you are highly skilled and trained and you're taking the time to recon the area, to watch when they do their watch rotations, to pay attention to their comm plans, to pay attention to their supply, how they resupply each other, how they move, how they carry themselves, how they are equipped, all these different things, then you might be more successful. But you still don't really know who's over there. You may not see, you maybe identified 4 of their positions. What happens if there's 5 or 6 that you didn't see? There's a couple more. It's just not a good plan at all. Like I said, it's cheap to buy beans and rice. I get it. It wouldn't be fun long term. Canned goods, all the stuff we talk about normally. It's easy to do that stuff. It's much more difficult to try to go out with something like this and take from others. If I wasn't prepared, and I was in a situation where my family was hungry, my kids were starving, would I? Don't know. The trick is to that, though, if I want to remain on the moral high ground, and if I want to remain a productive member of society and a good person, then all I gotta do is stockpile some food, some seeds. You know, I get it's not that simple. There's a lot of stuff for preparedness. But it's just stuff, and it's gaining skills and knowledge. There's a lot of people out there, a lot of groups that are prepared well enough. You're not going to get in there. I can just imagine if a group of, I don't know, 5, 10 apex predators like that showed up at Shofar Mountain, Pastor Joe and Viking Preparedness. I have a feeling, I've never been there, but I have a feeling they'd be in a world of hurt. And I have a feeling the Shofarians would have to be breaking out their shovels and digging 10 holes. Same with a lot of other setups. A lot of other groups in different areas. A lot of good groups in the Ozarks. A lot of good groups in Idaho, Montana, probably anywhere you go. Any rural area of any state, you're going to have prepper groups and or groups of people that are ready and willing to draw together to defend themselves and their way of life. Tell you what, a lot of people, or I've heard before, actually, 2 areas that people were like, I'm going to go there, take their stuff because of who they are. Amish. Tell you what, I wouldn't try that. The Amish are a very, very tight-knit community. I don't know a ton about them, but I have a lot of respect for the way they live. Not necessarily agreeing with them, not necessarily wanting to live like they do, but I got a lot of respect, mad respect for that. They would pull together, and I wouldn't want to try to attack an Amish community. Heck no. And other people are like in surrounding states and or in the state of Utah. They're like, oh, we'll just go to Utah and take all the Mormons' food. Well, I'll tell you what. The Amish and the Mormons are not pacifists. I'll tell you what. They're ready to defend what they have. So good luck with that. I wouldn't try it. So, and think about also, if you're in the situation, say you have a group. Say you got 20 guys, highly trained. Okay, well, what's going to happen? You're going to lose a guy. Maybe a couple. Then down the road another one. And then down the road another one. Pretty soon, and you may be able to recruit people along the way that are also in similar screwed up situations that didn't prepare for themselves and want to join your little brigand group. But over time, you're going to lose all those highly trained people. And then you're not going to be able to replace them. You can replace them with scumbags, with people that aren't highly trained, may not be very well equipped. The moral side of things, to me, that's common sense. I want to be right with him. So I do things where I never even have to make that choice. I don't have to make that decision whether I'm going to go try to take from others, because I set myself up properly. I don't want to ever be in that situation or even have to think about it. So please, you guys do the same thing. Set yourselves up right. Prepare. And please, if you know of anybody, hear of anybody, see a comment somewhere, whatever it may be, please try to talk to them like a human being with respect and respectfully point out the gaps in their plans and how odds are they will not survive. They will not be successful. Period. Like I said, if you really want to get through to them, do it respectfully. Don't just attack them. Odds are, most of the time, it's just a troll. It's just some kid in his mommy's basement pounding away on his keyboard thinking that he's a spec ops operator because he plays Call of Duty and he's all cool, tactical and stuff like that. Or some mall ninja type, you know, some guy that ordered up everything from the Cry and the Tier Tactical websites and, you know, Bravo Company and Noveski and all these things like that, and they think that they're super cool. Those kind of people are going to fail also. But anyway, just be mindful of this. And like I said, shut it down anytime you hear it, please. But try to approach it respectfully in case they're not just a troll. In case they actually think that. Try to appeal to their common sense side and their desire to live and not die. But please subscribe, hit the like button, comment below, share the videos, ring the notification bell, click the little all. And yeah, thank you for your support. I really appreciate your support. Keep doing the things, stockpiling food, making sure that you are not ever put into that situation where you have to choose. Have a wonderful day, and blessings to you and yours.